Hi, in this video we'll take a look at the new FC-NVMe support from SANBlaze. I'll show you how to configure both an existing 32 gig target port and 32 gig initiator port for FC-NVMe, as well as the traditional SCSI protocol. And we'll run traffic simultaneously on both. So let's jump into the GUI and see how we do this. My system here has numerous 32 gig fiber channel ports. For the demo here, I'll be using port 5 and port 7. Port 5 will be the target and port 7 is the initiator. The first thing we'll do is configure the target port. In this case, we'll create two targets, one which will support FC-NVMe and one will be traditional SCSI. So the first step will be we'll go to the configuration page and increase our number of targets to 2. This will then go ahead and create two targets here in the left-hand menu. We can then go to the first target and configure him for FC-NVMe. FC-NVMe requires at least two LUNs underneath the target. The first one will be the controller LUN, and then the rest can be namespaces. So I'll go ahead and just make two. I can then go ahead and go to the target configuration page and enable NVMe. Once I do this, this will configure this target as an NVMe controller. You'll see now there's a controller and a namespace. The other target I can leave just as is, as it defaults to SCSI type. I can now go to the initiator and do the same sort of thing. We'll create two initiators. One will support NVMe and one will be traditional SCSI. So I'll go ahead and make two initiators, and they will expand and show up down here. Okay, you'll see how now there's two initiators, but they're both defaulting to SCSI type. I can then simply click on one of them and change his type to NVMe. And hit apply. You will see now that the initiator shows as it's an NVMe type and the initiator 1 is still a SCSI type. Now we can just simply go ahead and do a link reset on both ports, and when they relog in, they will log in with their new configured protocols. The traditional SCSI target that we discovered will show up underneath the fiber channel port here, port 7. So here's our target and our LUN. And the controller, NVMe controller, shows up there also. However, the namespace will show up underneath this virtual NVMe port down at the bottom. So we see we have our discovered LUN, FCP SCSI LUN, and our NVMe style namespace. You can now go ahead and run traffic on both of these, and it'll run simultaneously across the same wire to both targets. So I can go ahead and click on the FCP SCSI LUN. I'll just do a simple read test. I can do the same thing down at the bottom on the NVMe namespace. And now at a high level, you'll notice traffic is running across the wire on both the NVMe and SCSI, traditional SCSI style targets. You can get individual performance statistics by clicking on the target side. So we'll see there's traffic running to the namespace and traffic to the SCSI LUN. For more information or to schedule a demo, please visit us online or contact us at sales@sanblaze.com.